Happy Wild Elephant Day. Welcome at the Sheldrick Wildlife Trust, Nairobi Nursery. We've got orphan baby elephants before us now, but the Sheldrick Wildlife Trust does not only take care of elephants and rhinos. We do lots, including anti-poaching teams, community project, aerial surveillance, dog unit. But today, being a Wild Elephant Day, we welcome you to enjoy our baby elephants here in the nursery. Join me to visit one of our baby elephants in the nursery. This is an elephant called Nyambeni. She's 3 years old. She came in the nursery when she was only 3 months old. She doesn't want to show us her face, so she's walking away. We have to follow her. Nyambeni is only 3 years old. She came in at the age of 3 months old. And at a very young age, she's shown us that she's a good matriarch, she's a good nanny. She loves to take care of all the little ones in the nursery. And we have actually seen that in future, she will be making a very good matriarch. You can see she's got her tusks out, a sign that she's over 2 years. And when she goes back into the world, we will be waiting to see your little babies when you have become a big girl out in the world. Let's go find out where the others are. We do have an elephant by the name Tallet here. And Tallet is approximately 2 years old. Tallet was rescued from the Masai Mara. She was found being taken care of by a bunch of bulls out in the wild, which is normally not natural. They are always being taken care of by their mummies or the matriarchs. But in this case, it was a bachelor's heart taking care of her. She's lucky to have been found in the company of these bulls who are taking good care of her. And in the nursery, Tallet is known as the softie because she allows all the young ones under her to bully her around. She doesn't fight back. She just walks away and she allows them to do what they want. And that's why she's nicknamed the softie here in the nursery. But so far, are doing well at the age of about 2 years old. We do have an elephant by the name Minga here. Minga is 3 years old. Minga is one of the nannies in the nursery, little mini matriarchs in the nursery. And Minga came in at the age of about 4 months old. She was all alone on the road in Savo East. And that's why she had to be rescued. Because at 4 months, she could not defend herself. She could not actually run away or protect herself in case of any other dangers. So that is why we rescued her, because being alone at 4 months meant that she did not have a mother. Since female elephants are very protective of the young ones, they don't leave them all alone. So finding Minga all alone meant that she was an orphan. Minga, we are looking forward to releasing you back in Savo. Most likely, if you'll be lucky, you might be able to find your old families and rejoin them. And then we'll be happy to see you back into the world. Right here, we do have an elephant by the name Morijio, slightly over 3 years. And Morijio came in at the age of about 8 months. And Morijio, for the period she's been in the nursery, she's been very quiet and very calm. She's not been showing any signs of being a matriarch or a nanny. But since the departure of Silaita, the departure of Mawingu and Sholumai, she just rose up and became the biggest nanny in the nursery as well. She's not the overall matriarch, Kirio is, but she's the second in command now. She loves the little young ones that we've got in the nursery. And so a big thumbs for Morijio, just popping up from nowhere and proving that you can make it, you are a good mother, and you can protect all the little ones. And we are happy for her, because this is a sign that she will always succeed out in the world. She will make a good matriarch out there. Next is an elephant by the name Tallet. And Tallet is 3.5. Tallet is almost 4 years actually. And Tallet is the elephant with the short trunk. Look at her trunk. compared to her age and the trunk of the others. And here we've got Wamata, who has a longer trunk than Tallet. And Wamata is only 1.5 years. Tallet was just born with a very short trunk. I mean, Latika was just born with a very short trunk. Sorry. Latika was just born with a very short trunk. And it means maybe from the genes family, that is why she had that short trunk. And she was found trapped in a snare around her neck. She's very lucky to have been identified still alive, and that's why we rescued her, because a snare is a wire trap, and being around the neck will actually kill them instantly. As they struggle to get out of the snare, it becomes very tight and will suffocate them very easily. So she's lucky to have been identified still alive. She's one of the females in the nursery that we hope to be the main matriarch, but she's very selective on who to take care of in terms of the young ones. She's not like taking care of everyone. If she prefers to take care of Wamata, it is Wamata all alone and not the others. But so far doing all right in the nursery, and any time from now, Latika is ready to go back into the world and start the process of being reintroduced. Next is Camille, and Camille is 3.5 years, and Camille was rescued from Savo. This is an elephant who came in while looking like a skeleton. She only had a skin and bone on her body. She had been starving for a very long time. This is without her mother's milk and without protection out there. She was lucky to be found still alive. She's too small in size compared to her age. And this is because of the condition she was when she came in. It took her quite a long time to recover and get back to normal. That is why her size is not the same as her age. And that's why she started to grow after several months in the nursery. But we are happy. She's strong. She's healthy. She's ready to go back into the world. And at the moment, she has started showing signs of being a matriarch. Before that, she wasn't. She was minding her own business. But since the departure of the big girls in the nursery, everyone is cropping up and wanting to prove that he or she can make a good matriarch. Let's find out where the others are. They are free to wander around in the park, and we just follow them and see what they're doing, where they are. This is the Tallet we talked about. I do have the bellow boy, the humble boy, the sweet boy in the nursery. This is Taroha. He's 2.5 years old and a very fast growing boy. He's the oldest boy in the nursery at the moment, but a very humble boy. He doesn't bully the others like we've had before. And even since the departure of Shuja, who was the oldest boy and who was trying to prove his dominance a lot among all the others, Taroha does not do that. He's not bullying anyone around. He's just minding his own business and feeding around and being the humble boy around. He's 2.5 years old, but too big in size for his age and growing very well. Thank you. You will be a big bull out there, and happy Wild Elephant Day today. Well, let's see who is here. This is an elephant by the name Wamata. And Wamata is the second youngest in the nursery. She's only 1.5 years old. She's one we call the spoiled girl, because she has been the youngest baby in the nursery for a long time, and all the big girls have been protecting her and following her all the time and wanting to know how she's doing. But when we got another young girl in the nursery, all the girls shifted to the new young girl, and that is why she feels jealous seeing the new one getting all the attention that she used to get. So that is why we believe she was spoiled by all the big girls around, and she still wants all the attention that she used to get. But she's growing well. She's doing well. She's very strong. And at some point we believe she will be a big, strong girl out in the world. Let's find out where our most playful boy around. This is Mñak. the youngest boy in the nursery. And Mñak is almost 2 years old. Mñak was rescued from the Masai Mara. This is one lucky elephant who was found being protected by one bull against the lions. He's very lucky because if he was not with these bulls, he would have become a past tense. So that is why his name means the lucky one. He was just very lucky to have been found still alive. He's the most playful elephant around. He loves to roll in the mud all the time. He loves to roll in the dust all the time. He likes to play the pushing game with all the others around. He's not a bully, but just playful, and so far are doing all right in the nursery at the moment. We do have our newest baby in the nursery, who is only about 5 months old now, who came in about a month ago and adjusting well in the nursery, and we're giving her time so that she can actually grow well before we bring her out to you. Soon we shall be introducing you to this little girl here. She's got a blanket to keep her warm. It is almost getting late. They're about to get into the stockades. She needs to be kept warm because she's still young, and soon we shall be bringing her to you. She's still new in the nursery. Far end is the main matriarch that we've got in the nursery, an elephant by the name Cero. And Cero is 3.5 years. Cero is the baby elephant you used to see walking with paralyzed legs, just dragging her hind legs on the ground. She could not walk properly because she was found with paralyzed legs. But now, you see, she's a big girl. She's 3.5 years. She's ready to go back into the world. And we are looking forward to seeing your little ones, Cero, when you go back into the world. Because when you came in, we thought that you will not make it because of the challenges you had on your legs. But now you're a big girl and ready to go back into the world. The Sheldrick's Wildlife Trust has got lots of orphans, over 100 orphans under their care. Not only elephants alone. And so when an elephant like Cero goes back into the world and gives birth and brings to show the newborn wild babies to the keepers at our units in Savo, we feel great. We feel like the work we are doing is really the elephants out in the world are succeeding well. That is why they bring the newborn wild babies to show, and that is why it gives us the morale, the courage to continue doing what we're doing. Let's find out whom we've not met today. 12 in the nursery. Let's find out whom we've not met today. Oh, the naughty boy in the nursery. Actually, not the naughty boy, the naughtiest elephant in the nursery. We no longer have the naughty girl. The naughty girl, Weka, left to Widumba. So we've got Weka. We've got Padmad again. Padmad, don't push me. Behave, be a good boy. Padmad is the second oldest boy around. He's only 2 years old. This is the boy who was found standing next to the dead body of the mother. The mother who died from a big wound on the back. And this wound caused her death. And the baby was found just within this area, all alone, very, very thin and skinny. And so we had to rescue him. He was challenged when he came in because he was totally stressed for a long time, trying to stay next to the dead body of the mother. And elephants have got emotions just like human beings, and that stressed him a lot. And that is why when he came in, it took him quite a long time to become friendly and to accept the keepers. And after getting stronger, he always wants to prove that he's a strong bull and always wants to bully everyone around. Sometimes he wants to bully the big girls around, but the girls don't allow him to do that. Don't push, I can see you. I can see what you want to do. Since the departure of Weka, he's left the naughtiest boy around. But we are happy because he's behaving like an elephant. That is how they need to behave when they're out in the world. So we don't blame you, Padmad. We actually are happy that you will be a big bull, strong bull, and dominant bull out in the world. So I want to believe that I've introduced you to all the 12 elephants that we've got in the nursery at the moment, and our care for the first 3 to 4 years. and we say between 3 and 4 so that we don't introduce one elephant at a time. Elephants are social animals. They need to stay in a group or in a family. So we want to pick those that have been close friends so that they can maintain their family when they go back into the world. And when we take them to Tsavo, our keepers in Tsavo will monitor them as they interact, play, and make friends with the wild elephants until the time they get adopted. When they get adopted, they join the wild herds who will warn them against human beings, who will show them everything out in the wild, and they become as wild as any other elephant out there. When we see that happen, we are happy and we can successfully say we've reintroduced them back into the wild. Please visit our website and get to see lots of other projects that are being done by the Sheldrick Wildlife Trust to protect the habitat of all these animals. Not only elephants, not only rhinos, we do have lots of other orphans within the Sheldrick Wildlife Trust, and we do have lots of other projects. We do have a community project that will educate the communities neighboring the parks and the reserves so that they know how to coexist and stay peacefully with wild animals. And the community project will educate the children in schools. They go to schools and educate the children. When the children are still young, they need to learn more about conservation and wildlife. They need to know why these animals are important to them. So the Sheldricks is doing that education to ensure that when those children are fully grown, they know that all animals have the right to live and need to be protected and cared for so that they can help protect and care for them. Well, today being a Wild Elephant Day, we bring you our orphans in the nursery, but we do have more orphans within our reintroduction units in Tsavo. We do have more orphans at Idumba unit, more orphans at our Voi unit, and more orphans at our Umani unit, where they start the process of being reintroduced back into the wild. They do have challenges when they come in the nursery. For example, this one, this is Muzinga. She's got a wart. And this is something that pops out when they're out in the wild, and they treat themselves from what they feed on in terms of vegetation. But here, she's lucky that we're treating her. It was big, but I'm happy to note that it is becoming small every now and then, and at some point it will all have faded off. Kerio had one, but it's already faded off. It has been attended to, treated, and so far are doing all right in the nursery. It is almost 5, and the elephants will be heading home for bed, and we shall be following them to see them getting the milk, and they will be spending the night in the stockades. The keepers spend the night in the stockades because the elephants need to be fed every 3 hours at night as well. They need to be covered with the blankets where they lie down to sleep, and that's why they need the keepers. They need to be kept company because they're social animals. If left alone, they become lonely and stressed, and they can easily be stressed to death for being left alone. Wamata, let's go and see you, let's follow you and see you go to bed. We just follow a few to see them go to bed. When it is milk time, everybody wants to run. So at some point we have to be ready to run because everybody knows they're going to get a bottle and they will be running. Okay, let me see if I can get them. Leading the group, followed by Mñak, followed by Wamata, followed by Camille. We do have Nyambeni here, his home. This is Nyambeni, who is having a bottle. She gets it very fast. In a very short period, the milk is done. That's the first bottle. Then this is Camille, also getting her bottle. Then we got Taroha getting his bottle. Oh look, Muzinga knows how to hold the bottle by himself. Muzinga just finished. She was holding the bottle by herself. Just finished his 2 bottles. And they do have the cookies on the ground. They do have the greens at the far end for the night. The hay for the bedding. And the bed up at the top for the keeper, who will be feeding every 3 hours on milk as well. We do have Wamata here. Wamata is second youngest in the nursery. Let's see, we've got Morijio here. That is Morijio, the upcoming mini matriarch, the orphan who was quiet all the time when the big girls were around, showing no signs of being a matriarch, but now the main matriarch, assisting Cero to take over all the 12 elephants that we've got in the nursery. Well, everyone else is coming in. Let's see everyone else coming in. This is Latika in front, being followed by Padmad, Cero, and Tallet. You can go and see them having the bottles. This is Latika here. We do have Cero here as well. Bedtime now. That's why they've come in the stockades. The main matriarch, the team leader. We do have Padmad here, the naughty elephant in the nursery. We are happy that he's behaving like a real elephant and will make a strong bull out in the world. So we're not worried about that. We do have Tallet here. Now it's time for them to enjoy their snacks. The alfalfa grass, the rain cubes, the greens for the whole night, and every 3 hours at night they will be fed on milk. The keeper will be spending a night in here just to ensure that they are safe, they're being fed, they have company. Well, good night, Tallet. Happy World Elephant Day. Good night, Padmad. Happy World Elephant Day. Good night, Cero. Happy World Elephant Day. Good night, Latika. Happy World Elephant Day. Nyambeni, you are getting your water. Good night, Nyambeni. Happy World Elephant Day. Enjoy your snacks. Good night, Camille. Happy World Elephant Day. Enjoy your night. Good night, Taroha. Happy World Elephant Day. Good night, Mzinga. Happy World Elephant Day. Oh, you want to say good night as well? Oh, thank you for responding. Happy World Elephant Day and good night. Thank you, Mzinga, for responding. Good night, Morijio, and happy World Elephant Day. You want to say hello to all your friends out there? Oh, good response. A rumbling is a sign, one of the communication ways for the elephants. So that rumble has some communication we might not understand, but she's telling us something, and maybe she's saying good night as well. Or maybe she's saying happy Wild Elephant Day as well. Elephants are very sharp, they're very intelligent animals. Let's see what else we have here. This is Mñak. Mñak, good night. Happy World Elephant Day. Wamata, good night. Happy World Elephant Day. And good night to a tiny new baby. Happy World Elephant Day. Soon we shall be showing all our viewers, we shall be introducing all our viewers to a new baby. Well, this is the Sheldrick World of Trust, Nairobi Nursery. We thank you for joining us and seeing what we are doing. We thank you for supporting all that is being done by the Sheldrick World of Trust. Please go on our website, see all that is done by the Sheldrick World of Trust, protecting the habitats, protecting or rescuing orphan animals out there, treating those that are found with injuries and setting them free back into the world, educating the communities, educating the children out in schools so that they learn more about conservation and wildlife and how to protect and care for these animals in general, and also aerial surveillance, flying out, monitoring what is happening along the conservation areas and making sure that all is safe for all the animals. Not only elephants, not only rhinos, but all other animals have the right of way and need to be protected. Thank you for joining us today. We look forward to bringing you more on these elephants in the nursery and generally what is being done by our Sheldrick World of Trust. Thank you and goodbye for now. Happy World Elephant Day.